There are three main learning objectives for this module. First is a general understanding of how alarm monitoring works within an Avigilon HD surveillance system, followed by how to assign, review, and acknowledge alarms, and finally how to perform an alarm search. The Avigilon Control Center client is divided into 5 different areas that will be referenced throughout Avigilon University training modules: the menu bar, the toolbar, the System Explorer, the timeline, and the workspace. Alarm monitoring provides the ability to develop end-to-end workflows to monitor and manage alarms within the Avigilon HD surveillance system. Alarms can be triggered by a number of different trigger sources, including motion detection, digital input activation, license plate watchlist matches, if using the Avigilon HD LPR module, a POS transaction exception, if using the HD point-of-sale transaction engine, any camera or system error, or an external software trigger from a supported third-party access control or building management system. Alarm setup, including configuring triggers, linking cameras, and defining acknowledgement actions, is discussed in a separate module on setting up alarm management. For this module, we'll assume that all required alarms have already been set up in the system, and will cover only alarm monitoring. Alarm monitoring is launched in the workspace by clicking the Alarms button in the toolbar, or by selecting Alarms from the Tools area of the menu bar. The alarm monitoring workspace is divided into 3 areas: the list of alarms, the list of alarms currently assigned to you, and the alarm review area. In the alarm list, you can view the alarm status, which will be one of 3 states: active, assigned, or acknowledged. The alarm priority is also displayed. This is defined during setup and is a number from 1 to 5. Priority 1 alarms are the highest priority. The time shown in the alarm list is the most recent time that alarm status changed between one of the 3 states. Finally, listed on the right-hand side will be the configured name of the alarm. As you click on an alarm with the left mouse button, it will be opened in the alarm review area at the bottom of the workspace. Any associated cameras will be automatically displayed in the alarm review image panel, and the time will be set to the most recent trigger time. If the alarm is linked to multiple cameras, you can switch between them using the drop-down box provided. When reviewing video inside the alarm monitoring workspace image panel, you have the same controls available to you as discussed in modules 1 and 2 for switching between live and recorded video, as well as zooming and panning within the image. The list of alarms triggers is also displayed. If the alarm has been triggered multiple times since the last acknowledgement, those triggers will all be listed here. You can click on each trigger to have the timeline automatically move to the time that trigger occurred. You can click the Assign Alarm button to assign the alarm to yourself and move the alarm into your assigned queue. Other users will now see the alarm with the status set to Assigned. If you wish to review the alarm in a separate view, you can click the Open in View button to have a new view opened automatically with the associated cameras and the timeline set to the point in time for the alarm trigger being reviewed. Finally, once your review of the alarm is complete, you can enter any notes or additional information about the alarm in the provided area and click the Acknowledge button to acknowledge the alarm. If the alarm has been configured with any associated alarm acknowledgement actions, like the activation of a digital output on a camera, those would now be performed. If the alarm trigger source is a third-party system, the acknowledgement would be communicated to that external system to allow any associated workflows to be executed in that system. Once an alarm has been acknowledged, it will be listed in the alarms list with the status set to Acknowledged. Clicking on an acknowledged alarm allows you to review the acknowledged alarms and provides additional options to purge or export that alarm. Clicking the Export Alarm button will open the export workspace to allow you to export the video from this specific alarm trigger event. The Purge Alarm button is available to purge the alarm from the alarm review list. The alarm review list will show all alarms in the system, including those in the acknowledged state, unless you have purged them. Once purged, it will not be displayed in the alarm review list until it is triggered and returns to the active state. The final topic we'll cover for alarm monitoring is how to perform an alarm search to review the history of activity for alarms. An alarm search can be started one of 2 ways, either by selecting Alarm Search from the options provided after clicking Search in the toolbar, or by clicking Search Alarm in the alarm review area of an acknowledged alarm. To complete an alarm search, select the checkboxes for the alarms to search on the right-hand side and set the period you wish to search by dragging the black bars in the timeline or using the manual calendar interface. Click Start Search to begin the search. The alarm search results will be listed below and will show all events related to the selected alarms, including triggering, assignment, and acknowledgement. Information on the event, The alarm name, alarm start time, and any acknowledgement notes entered is provided. You can select Search Results with the left mouse button to have the timeline automatically updated to that point in time and the associated cameras displayed above. If you wish to export the identified event, you can click the Export this event button. Thank you for your attention. You should now have a thorough understanding of alarm monitoring, including assigning, reviewing, and acknowledging alarms, as well as how to perform an alarm search.